Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to review page 29 in your packet, which is a review for your exact values quiz. So make sure that you did complete this on your own before watching this video, and that you did check your answers on 28B. This will help you with any problems that you weren't sure of. So as always, email your teacher if you have any additional questions. Okay, also, before I start, remember your points on the unit circle. If you remember the points for each family, your pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3, that will help to make this a lot easier. Okay, so finding the exact value of sine 3 pi over 4. The first thing we want to do is find on the unit circle where that is. So 3 pi over 4 is right here. Okay, since we're a family of 4, we know it's square root of 2 over 2, square root 2 over 2. But since we're in quadrant 2, that first point, your cosine, is going to be negative. So negative square root 2 over 2, comma positive square root 2 over 2. This is your cosine. This is your sine. Okay? So your answer for A is square root 2 over 2, because they're just asking for the sine of 3 pi over 4. Okay, letter B. Cosine of 11 pi over 6. So for the cosine of 11 pi over 6, we're in family of 6. So we're going to first sketch where this is on the unit circle. We are right before our 12 pi over 6. Okay, so 11 pi over 6 is right here. We're in quadrant 4, so we know that our x value is going to be negative, our y value is going to be negative. Okay, so our ordered pair that goes with 11 pi over 6 is square root 3 over 2, comma, negative 1/2. Again, your sign is negative because you're going down. We're in quadrant 4. So the cosine of 11 pi over 6 is square root 3 over 2. That's our solution. Letter C, the tangent of negative 2 pi over 3. Okay, so first finding where this is. Negative 2 pi over 3 is going to be right here. Okay, if you need to draw your points on the unit circle to help you remember this, that's fine. We're family of 3, we're quadrant 4. So you know quadrant 3. We know both your ordered pairs are going to be negative, okay, because you're in quadrant 3. And our family of 3, okay, is 1/2, comma, square root 3 over 2. Again, both of them being negative. So finding the tangent of this, our tangent is always sine over cosine. So negative square root 3 over 2 over negative 1/2. Okay, so to clean this up, you can multiply by the reciprocal. So you end up with a reduced answer of square root 3. Okay, so that's our answer for C. Letter D. Be careful with drawing this one because you are going to go around a few times. Okay, we are looking to see where 11 pi over 2 is. So this is a family of 2. Okay, because we have 2 on the bottom. So when you go around one time, that's going to get us to 4 pi over 2, which is 2 pi. Okay, go around again, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, so 8 pi over 2. Go around again, 9, 10, 11. So your 11 pi over 2 is right here. Okay, so the ordered pair for that is pretty easy. So it's just 0, negative 1. The cotangent of that, remember, reciprocal of tangent. So it's going to be cosine over sine. Okay, your cosine is 0. Your sine is negative 1. So 0 divided by negative 1 is just 0. So your solution for D, the exact value of cotangent, 11 pi over 2 is 0. Okay, letter E, the secant of 7 pi over 6. Let's first find where 7 pi over 6 is. Okay, if you need to remind yourself, okay, our family of 6, this is 6 pi over 6. So 7 pi over 6 is right after that. Okay. Our family of 6, but we're on quadrant 3. So the ordered pair is negative square root 3 over 2, negative 1/2. Again, when you're in that quadrant 3, they are both going to be negative. This is your cosine. This is your sine. So your secant is reciprocal of cosine. So you're taking 1 over negative square root 3 over 2. So we have 1 times the reciprocal. It's 1 times 2 over negative square root 3. Okay, rationalize your denominator, so get rid of your square root 3 on top and bottom. So you end up with negative 2 square root 3 over 3. Okay, so that's your answer for E. Letter F, we have cosecant of negative 3 pi over 2. Okay, so first we're going to find where that is. Okay, we're negative, so we're going this way. Here's our negative 3 pi over 2. Okay, the ordered pair is 0, 1. Remember, this is your cosine, this is your sine. Cosecant is reciprocal of 1 over sine. Okay, so we know our sine is 1. So 1 over 1, you end up with just 1. Okay, letter G, the sine of negative 7 pi over 4. Okay, so another negative. So we're going this way. So your negative 7 pi over 4 is here. We're finding the exact value of a family of 4. We're on quadrant 1. So our ordered pair, again, makes it easy when it's family of 4, is square root 2 over 2. Okay, again, both positive. So the sine of negative 7 pi over 4 is square root 2 over 2. All right, the next one, we have tangent of 15 pi over 6. Okay, so our 15 pi over 6, our family of 6, I should say. When you go around 1 time, remember to get to your 2 pi is really 12 pi over 6. Okay, and I'm going to draw these points for us just to help make this easier. Okay, so when you go around 1 time, that's really our 2 pi, which is 12 pi over 6. So to get to 15, you have 13, 14, 15. All right, that's being weird. So this gets you to 15 pi over 6. Okay, your ordered pair for this is 0, 1. Okay, tangent is always sine over cosine. So your sine in this one is 1, your cosine is 0. So this one does not exist, or it is undefined. Okay. All right, letter I. Another one that we want to wrap around a few times here. We have cosine of 17 pi over 3. So again, I'm going to draw our points here from our unit circle just to make this easier for us. Okay, to find where 17 pi over 3 is. Then we'll get our ordered pairs. Okay, so if you go around 1 time, that's 2 pi, which is really 6 pi over 3. So that gets us to 6 pi over 3. Go around again. That's our 12 pi over 3. So to get to 17, we have, after 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So right here is 17 pi over 3. Okay, we're family of 3. We're in quadrant 4. So we know our ordered pair is going to be positive 1/2, comma, negative square root 3 over 2. Okay. Again, quadrant 4, so watch your signs for each quadrant. So the cosine of 17 pi over 3, which your exact value is positive 1/2. Okay, so hopefully this helps. Again, if you have any additional questions, please email your teacher and we will go into more detail if you need us to. And again, make sure you practice any more that you missed here in preparation for that exact values quiz. Have a good day, everyone.